this thing might be Hollywood quiet. So let's go on ahead and check out these CCI standards now. Stupid quiet, man. Hey fam, it's your boy Miaris TV, and I am back with another banger of a video. And from the title you guys already see, it's another suppressor video. This one makes number 14 or 15 for the year, or 16. I don't know, I gotta check. And I do have some more on the way. In the beginning of this year, I started off with 0 suppressors. Ended up picking up my very first one, which was that OCL Polo K, which I do love. And since then, I've been telling you guys it was going to be the year of the suppressors because they did away with the tax stamp. And, you know, I took full advantage of it. But now, from the way things are going, we may not have to even deal with the NFA anymore. You know, from what I've been seeing, a lot of people have been picking these things up with just, you know, 4473s, just like a regular firearm. But my mom always told me to check the temperature of the pool before you jump in. So I'm just going to sit this one back until I see that the waters are warm enough to dive into. So the suppressor I ended up picking up is this guy right here. This is the Warrior Systems Legionary 22 suppressor. Really nice, really light. And also in this video, I keep calling this guy the Legionnaire, but it's the Legionary, okay? The Legionary suppressor by Warrior Systems. And, you know, I already recorded the range day. This is after the fact. So I did, you know, just for fun, put the buckwheat up against this guy just to compare. But this is 22, guys, and I'm just going to warn you right now. 22 in a range where everybody around you is just shooting loud guns. You're just hearing this thing over here sounding like somebody's using a little nail gun. And then behind me, you just hear like World War III going on. You know, but, you know, nonetheless, we're going to be taking this thing out to Aries. And the suppressor host is going to be this P17 that I got over here. Now, guys, I've heard for a long time that suppress 22 shooting is just like peak suppress shooting. And I finally get what people have been talking about, because boy, it is just so much fun and so cheap relative to other, you know, suppressor setups, right? Like, you know, your AR-15s, your sub guns and whatnot. But this package right here, man, you're talking about 2.5 Benjamins or less. With that being said, it's time for me to get some dedicated suppressors for my 22s, because it's not bad, right? You can get maybe four of these for the price of one, you know, regular suppressor. So I'm going to be calling this right here my Hollywood quiet setup, and you'll see why here. Enough of that. Let's just go on ahead and get to the video, because that's what you guys are here for. So enjoy. Hey fam, it's your boy Miaris TV, and I'm back with another banger of a video. Of course, back over here at my second home, Aries Training Facility in Leesburg, Florida. And today we're actually in the long range. Today's video, you already see the title. It's on a suppressor that I just recently picked up. It's over here somewhere. And it's this guy right here. This is the Warrior System Legionnaire 22 suppressor. Now, I'll be honest with you. I paid for this guy back in March and completely forgot about it. Fast forward a few months later, I had a memory that I had picked up a 22 suppressor and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was checking my emails to see if I got any confirmations, and I just chucked it up to maybe I just didn't order it. And then a few months later, this guy pops up. I'm like, oh shoot, little 22 suppressor. Click on it, go to the website, see if I had an account set up already, and I did. Signed in, and guess what I found in my order history? This guy right here. Back in March, I ended up picking this thing up. Didn't get any emails from this company over here. So I sent him a message. I said, hey, I ordered this thing. What's going on with it? No reply back, just a tracking number. And within the week, this thing had arrived over to Spike's Tactical. Kia over there, shout out to you, Kia. She hit me up, went and picked this thing up. And the ammo we're going to be shooting today is, of course, some Aguila and also some CCI Standard Velocity right there. And I also did bring some arms core. We might go ahead and run some of those. You guys already know the suppressor host is going to be that P17 from Keltec right there, guys. So we'll get some unsuppressed shots first. We'll run the Aguila first over here. And not that you're going to be able to hear the hits because you hear what's going on around me. It's like the middle of a war zone. Man, that Aguila, really sweet smelling. All right, so that's that. Let's go on ahead and thread the suppressor on here now. All right. So there's a suppressor on there. That's longer than the Monday, huh? Reach out and touch somebody over there, man. I go on ahead and bring this guy out right here. You already know what time it is. Ooh, that thing is quiet. Whew. I'm getting a bunch of stuff thrown back into my face, though. Ran all those really nice, and this thing's, 22 already. It's not loud at all, but, it's really quiet over here, man. This thing might be Hollywood quiet. So let's go on ahead and check out these CCI standards now. Stupid quiet, man. I don't know if that's me making those hits or not, but guys, we're about to be here all day long shooting this thing. Maybe not, because as quiet as it is, I'm getting all this stuff in my face over here. 22 is dirty. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Woo. Really nice, guys. Let me know down in the comments, how's it sounding? I did bring out my 1022. I was going to shoot some suppressed shots through it, but man, I've been here already 4 hours, guys. There was a lot of waiting for suppressors to cool because I did do 2 other suppressor videos. So it was a lot of waiting for them to cool to swap them out, for the comparisons and stuff like that. And also earlier on, somebody wasn't following the rules, got real disruptive out here, arguing this, that, the other. So the range went cold for quite a bit earlier. So, but man, that thing there, really nice. Let me go on ahead and load up some more ammo, and so we can get back to shooting. And then at the end of the video, I'll bring out the buckwheat and we'll compare the buckwheat as well. Went on ahead, loaded up the mags. We do have some Aguila, some CCI Standard, and also some arms core right here. So we're gonna see how it sounds with these over here. We'll start with the arms core. That thing is just stupid the way it sounds. Stupid. Sounds like a nail gun, guys. All right, so that was the arms core. Let's go on ahead and move on to that sweet smelling Aguila right there. That was the Aguila. That thing smells so sweet, but man, I'm getting a bunch of stuff blown into my face, man. No diddy. Pause. Yeah, but this thing's really nice. Let's see real quick. That's just stupid, guys. Man. Whew. So that was 3 max of that stuff, man. And hey, Celtic, man, this P17 right here, I haven't cleaned it. You guys already know it was used. Most of the shots I've done through this thing since I owned it, it's been suppressed. And this thing's been running pretty good. Now, loading these mags, that's a different issue right there. 'Cause, man, these things are beating my fingers up over here. Let me go on ahead and put on the buckwheat right here real quick, and then we'll get some comparisons with this thing. If you want to know what the difference is, even though it's going to be probably hard to hear, I'm gonna thread this guy on, and we're going to get a few mags down that P17 with the spike stackable buckwheat. All right, boys, so we got that buckwheat on it right there. Now we're going to be running some arms core and also some TCI standard. So as much as I love the range, guys, I've been here 4.5 hours. So we're going to wrap it up after this over here, or I might go on ahead and bring out a rifle, you know, a 22 rifle, and compare it on that as well. But who knows? We'll see how I feel. Let's see if we can hit some ding dings over here. Uh-oh, you heard those little tiny 22 ding dings? All right, this is my 1022, guys. I ended up picking this thing up around Christmas time, and the only thing original from the original gun is the receiver, because of course I did end up putting on this Magpul X22 frame on that thing, or chassis, whatever you want to call it. On here I do have this little Bushnell little budget scope over here. This is the banner. Went on ahead and got some bipods right there, and then I also ended up putting this bull barrel by Shaw because it was threaded, and the original one wasn't a threaded barrel. So we'll get some shots with this guy over here. That thing is stupid. This is all the way at 9. All right. Really nice. So that is the video on that Warrior Systems Legionary 22 suppressor, the cheapest suppressor I purchased all year long, and not bad at all, guys. As you can see, as you can hear, really nice. If you guys are looking for a little budget 22 suppressor that you can just throw on something and make a dedicated suppressor for the very low price of a Benjamin. Sometimes they range between a Benjamin and 1.5 Benjamins. This Legionary right here ain't bad, man. Ain't bad. You can also take it apart, clean the baffles, put it back together. But yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this suppressor. Let me know, do you guys want to see another video on my 1022 over here? And as you guys know, I did pick up that Hitman 22 from the people over at Spikes Tactical as an integrally suppressed barrel for a 1022. I was going to throw it on this guy over here, but I think we're going to have to just build that thing out. Let me know down in the comments what chassis I should go with, and also what receiver I should go with. I was thinking about doing just a regular 1022 stock receiver, and I know the homie John, he told me he can get that thing dialed in and also do some work to the trigger, make that thing buttery smooth, he said. So I might go on ahead and go that route. But yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.